Welcome to Buzzrica, your go-to channel for real-time updates on U.S. immigration, visas, and green card processes. If you're planning to apply for a green card in 2025, the big question on your mind is probably, how long will it take? In this video, we're breaking down the latest processing times for May 2025, based on the most current data. Whether you're applying as a spouse, parent, child, or through employment, we've got you covered with the latest timelines and key steps to avoid delays. Let's start with what actually determines how long the green card process takes. There are two main factors. First, how long USCIS takes to process your forms, like I-130 or I-140. Even if you're eligible, nothing moves forward until USCIS works through your paperwork. Second, visa availability. For many green card categories, there are annual limits, and you'll need to wait until your priority date becomes current according to the monthly visa bulletin. Now, here's how long it's taking in May 2025 for some of the most common categories. For immediate relatives of U.S. citizens, like spouses, parents, and children under 21, there's no annual cap, so once the USCIS petition is approved, the case can move forward. If the spouse is inside the U.S., the process is taking about 9 months. Outside the U.S., it's closer to 14 to 15 months. Parents applying from within the U.S. can expect around 14 months, and outside the U.S., about 16 to 18 months. For children under 21, it's roughly 14 months, regardless of location. For preference-based categories, which are subject to annual visa limits, timelines are longer. Spouses of green card holders, F2A, have about a 35-month wait for the I-130 form. The visa is currently available, but could retrogress later this year. Unmarried adult children of U.S. citizens, F1, wait around 9 to 13 months for USCIS processing, but the actual green card wait can stretch to several years depending on the country. F2B applicants, who are unmarried adult children of green card holders, face a 35-month processing wait and then often 6 to 8 more years for the visa to become available. For F3, married children of U.S. citizens, the visa wait can go over 10 years. And for F4, siblings of U.S. citizens, processing takes around 10 to 18 months, but the visa wait can be 15 to 20 years or longer. Employment-based green cards also have varying timelines depending on the category. For EB1, most countries are current right now. EB2 is seeing some forward movement in May, and EB3 is progressing slower, with possible retrogression later this year. If you're filing the I-140 form, standard processing takes 7 to 9 months, while premium processing can get it done in about 45 days. If a labor certification, PERM, is required, expect to add another 6 to 8 months before even filing the I-140. As of May 2025, USCIS is now sending receipt notices much faster, usually within 4 to 12 days. That's a big improvement from early 2024, but they've also tightened the rules. You must include the latest version of all forms, and if you're filing Form I-485, don't forget the I-693 medical exam. Mistakes here can delay your case or even lead to denial. If you're on a temporary visa and get denied, you might receive a notice to appear in immigration court, so don't take chances. For those applying from outside the U.S., your green card timeline depends heavily on your local embassy. Some embassies, like in Islamabad, Lagos, and Manila, are now testing dual interview procedures. This, along with fewer interview waivers, is making overseas green card processing longer. Even though the National Visa Center is now scheduling around 49,000 to 50,000 interviews per month, more than in early 2024, local embassy backlogs and staffing still affect wait times. To avoid delays in 2025, here's what you can do. Check your priority date regularly through the visa bulletin, monitor USCIS processing times, always use the correct and updated forms, include your medical exam with your application if required, and prepare for an interview, even if you previously got a waiver. If you're applying from abroad, stay in contact with the National Visa Center and your embassy. Here's a quick summary of current wait times in May 2025. Immediate relatives inside the U.S., 9 to 14 months. Immediate relatives outside the U.S., 14 to 18 months. F2A and F2B applicants, 3 to 5 years or more. F3 and F4 categories, 10 to 20 plus years. Employment-based, 1 to 2 years, faster with premium processing if your date is current. Timelines can change every few months, so staying updated is key. Thanks for watching Buzzrica, your trusted source for the latest U.S. immigration news. If this video helped clarify green card processing in May 2025, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an important update. See you in the next video.